can't believe this is happening.
Any story about that getaway driver? So, Albion works?
Move it, sweetie! Out of the way, plebs!
Hello and welcome back to The Upload. In this episode, we're talking about CTOS 3.0, the city operating system that's now powering all of London. For those of you who need reminding, as if anyone does at this point, CTOS was first used in Chicago in 2014 and then San Francisco in... Hello and welcome back to... Hello and welcome back to The Upload. In this episode, we're talking about CTOS 3.0, the city operating system that's now powering all of London. For those of you who need reminding, as if anyone does at this point, CTOS was first used in Chicago in 2014 and then San Francisco in 2017 before coming here to London. And every time it's been rolled out, it's been pretty much an unmitigated disaster.
For those of you who are listening who are lucky enough not to be here in London's chaotic scenes, it's worth remembering that the telecoms tower is now owned by Bloom. The tower looms over northwest London. It's always been a communications hub, acting as part of the UK's television and communications network. Although there's been some secrecy around its use, and now that Bloom owns it, it's only even more secret.
Yeah, now everything that's part of Bloom's city surveillance operation is run through the telecoms tower. And I have to say, it looks completely ridiculous. It's got that silly crown thing at the top and all the blue light.
What's that even about? What does it do? I don't see that there's any purpose to that at all.
It's a blight on the skyline, if you ask me, and it's become the main point of control for millions of people. The System Network and Bagley are both operated and streamed from there too.
And don't forget about the self-driving cars too.
I always thought they were just running on their own.
No.
Hello and welcome back to The Upload. In this... Hello and welcome back to The Upload. In this episode, we're talking about CTOS 3.0, the city operating system that's now powering all of London. For those of you who need reminding, as if anyone does at this point, CTOS was first used in Chicago in 2014 and then San Francisco in 2017 before coming here to London. And every time it's been rolled out, it's been pretty much an unmitigated disaster.
For those of you who are listening who are lucky enough not to be here in London's chaotic scenes, it's worth remembering that the telecoms tower is now...
You're coming up on the Albion drone facility where the micro-drone is being developed.
This had better be worth it.
It will be. You're going to need to disable the security system protecting the R&D lab.
All units, proceed to alarm location. Acknowledge, over.
Security's down in the R&D lab. The plans for the microdrone will be in there somewhere.
Holy crap! This vehicle is bad.
I've downloaded the schematics. You can leave whenever you like. Your comrade is now taking an Albion-mandated timeout. You're up.
Ugh, useless. All right, it's all on me then.
Now that we have the schematics, we can make micro-drones of our very own.
Better move fast on that, Bags. We need to get into Titus ASAP. Shut down Project Themis before Nigel decides to launch. And with what he was saying, we don't have much time.
At this point, CTOS was first used in Chicago in 2014 and then San Francisco in 2017 before coming here to London. And every time it's been rolled out, it's been pretty much an unmitigated disaster.
For those of you who are listening who are lucky enough not to be here in London's chaotic...
There's a potential recruit you may want to check out. Pushing your location.
The tower looms over northwest London. It's always been a communications hub, acting as part of the UK's television and communications network, although there's been some secrecy around its use, and now that Bloom owns it, it's only even more secret.
Yeah, now everything that's part of Bloom's city surveillance operation is run through the telecoms tower. And have to say, it looks completely ridiculous. It's got that silly crown thing at the top and all the blue lights.
What's that even about? What does it do? I don't see that there's any purpose to that.
I swear, your secret's safe with me.
Calm down. I'm not here to hurt you. I'm a friend.
Oh, you're not Albion. Thank goodness.
All right, tell me what's wrong. Perhaps I can help.
Albion is after me. I know it. I witnessed them doing something unsavory. The guards had rounded up some protesters and tied them together. They were throwing gasoline on them, playing with matches.
Bloody hell.
With all the surveillance in the area, I'm positive Albion will be able to identify my face. If they get the CCTV footage, I'd say I'm as good as dead. Please, get that evidence before they destroy it. I'll do anything to repay you.
All right. We'll see what we can do.
Hello and welcome back to The Upload. In this episode, we're talking about CTOS 3.0, the city operating system that's now powering all of London. For those of you who need reminding, as if anyone does at this point, CTOS was first used in Chicago in 2014 and then San Francisco in 2017 before coming here to London. And every time it's been rolled out, it's been pretty much an unmitigated disaster.
For those of you who are listening who are lucky enough not to be here in London's chaotic scenes, it's worth remembering that the telecoms tower is now owned by Bloom. The tower looms over northwest London. It's always been a communications hub, acting as part of the UK's television and communications network, although there's been some secrecy around its use, and now that Bloom owns it, it's only even more secret.
Yeah, now everything that's part of Bloom's city surveillance operation is run through the telecoms tower. And I have to say, it looks completely ridiculous. It's got that silly crown thing at the top and all the blue light.
What's that even about? What does it do? I don't see that there's any purpose to that at all.
It's a blight on the skyline, if you ask me, and it's become the main point of control for millions of people. The System Network and Bagley are both operated and streamed from there too.
And don't forget about the self-driving cars too.
I always thought they were just running on their own.
No, CTOS is the big control system behind the cars. There was a point back in the earliest days of self-driving car technology that they operated by themselves. They used to use a series of sensors to see the world around them. Radar, for instance, would look far off into the distance, while LiDAR would detect objects nearby. And while these cars still use...
We've successfully trialled our first micro-drone, and it's officially as cute as the dickens. I've decided to name it Sebastian.
Time to break into Titus.
And take away Nigel Cass's newest toy, Project Themis. Bagley, any idea where that name comes from?
Greek mythology. Themis was the goddess of divine justice. You know, the one with the sword.
Ooh, that is so Nigel fucking Cass.
See? School's useful for something besides social maladjustment. Find the schematics of the building and I'll work out the location of the Themis project.
Investigating disturbance. There's an intruder! Snipping search.
Down on that vehicle.
Citizens. Investigating disturbance.
While he still can.
Look round for anything named Themis.
On it.
Well, if I was hiding a top-secret, morally dubious drone project like Themis, I would put it in the secure vault on the lowest level. You will have to hack your way past some pretty serious security, however. The elevator that leads to the secure vault that houses Themis is locked down. You will have to access the bypass terminal to use it. You will require a spider bot.
This is right. Lock down that spider. Right.
Searching for targets.
Search the area. They've escaped. We need to regroup.
Calling for a surge. Someone hacked that bot. Shit. That's gonna be hard to explain.
What? Surrender. Enough. I'm ready to fire.
Shotgun specialist in the field. To last known position. It's time to play.
You'll be using Sebastian and the rest of the microdrones to bypass security. But first you'll have to get by that laser array. I suggest a spider bot and steady nerves.
On it.
Our job is not an easy one, but it is an important...
Intruder alert. Security lockdown initiated. All unauthorized personnel must vacate the premises.
All right, Sebastian, this is what you and your friends have been training for. Time to crash the security grid for Daddy.
Now for the maiden voyage of our micro drones.
That's the spirit. Should be pretty sick. This is taking too long, mate. Why don't you just shoot the damn door?
I'm not a bloody cowboy. Give me a minute.
Sebastian, no!
Right then, no time for tears. Meet Sebastian, another of our countless microdrone allies. All named Sebastian, of course. You can't iterate on perfection. cores. Destroy them, Sebastian. And for God's sake, be careful. You've made your father very proud, Sebastian. Oh, right. You should be able to access the Themis project room now.
Let's ruin Nigel's fucking day!
London, once a beacon of civility, now a cesspool of lawlessness. It is clear that humanity can no longer police itself. Fortunately, we don't have to. Welcome to Project Themis. Albion has found a way to apply an existing system, LifeScore, a data aggregator of biometrics, personal information, to our new autonomous drones. These drones can identify, isolate, and terminate threats before they can do harm. They can go anywhere, see everything. They could kill a man alone in an alley or in a crowd of hundreds with perfect precision. Themis drones can do what humans have always struggled to. Act immediately and decisively.
Fuck me, I knew it! The LifeScore algorithm. My algorithm. I should have scrubbed it before I left.
What do you mean, Hamish? You know how Themis works?
No, fam. Well, yeah. This was years ago. We were developing a LifeScore algorithm for what Cass called a peacekeeping system. Supposed to identify vulnerable civilians, not target them.
Bloody hell.
So in theory, Themis could be programmed to target anyone based on any number of parameters.
Exactly. That's the way Cass thinks. Genius, but twisted. We have to stop this. And I know how. We delete the LifeScore data and Themis is done.
My God. All right. Done and done.
Yes, we'll have the award ceremony another time. Get out now. This may be entertaining. I've intercepted an audio transmission from Nigel Cass.
No more excuses. This is my city, and I will not have DedSec ruin my plans for it. Themis was poised to change London, the world. And this group of... And Hamish fucking Balaji? I want them all. They made you all look like fools. They walked calmly into the White Tower, and no one, not one of you, stopped them with all our vaunted security measures. So do any of you have anything to say? Nothing. Well, everyone, and I mean everyone in the organization, will be revetted immediately. Someone help them, that's certain, and we will root them out. This time, we will get them all.
Well, that's about done it. Cass is gonna steam about this for a while. No more life score, no more Themis. You did it.
We couldn't have done it without your help, Hamish. Next time Nigel Cass starts causing trouble, we might just have to call on you again.
Not much of a joiner, fam. Considering how my days at Albion ended. But I'll be keeping watch on them and Cass. Maybe feed you lots of intel.
And there's still the question of Zero Day. Remember them? Completely gutted DedSec 1.0.
Cass had a hand in that purge, Bagley, and in the bombings, so we'll gladly accept any help you can give us, Hamish. Cheers.
It uses its powers to stifle dissent and shut down free speech. Instead, we're going to look at how SIRS became so powerful. And as usual, we'll keep everyone's names
In the last adventure of Detective Bagley and his occasionally helpful human sidekicks, we discovered that a billionaire tech mogul and a war profiteer both had secret plots to exploit human suffering and murder thousands. A shocking twist, I know. Speaking of the people we most suspect, Mary Kelly's slave trade is bound to be any day now, and we also just received a distress signal from a coffee shop of all places. Maybe the Wi-Fi's down or something.
Is that relevant, Bagley?
Yes, obviously there's more to it than that, but I knew I had to make a joke or you'd just tune it out. I've marked both leads on your optic.
What is a nation? Nation doesn't mean anything, right? The nation is basically just encapsulated by the leader that takes over the claim.
Another lesson. Back office is none of your business. Turn around and move on, or else.
Keep fucking moving.
Help me.
Control to all units. Possible hostiles near your location.
I'm hurt!
Received. Stand by for further developments.
I've had enough! Stop now!
I owe you one favor.
Control, we are unsighted of suspects. Over.
That'll do for a while.
No visual of target. Ending pursuit. Over.
This is London Calling. You're listening to Bugging, your pirate podcast source for what they don't want. I'm Tash, and this time we're giving a special shout out from us to the boys and girls at the Signal and Intelligence Response Service. Better known as SIRS. Why not? They're going to be listening anyway. They're listening to everything. But don't worry, we're not going to say anything bad about a massive, unaccountable spy organization that uses its powers to stifle dissent and shut down free speech. Instead, we're going to look at how SIRS became so powerful. And as usual, we'll keep everyone's names and locations secret, so SIRS doesn't come looking for them. Ian was a veteran political writer and podcaster back in the days of pre-crisis Britain.
Is the world we're living in now fascist? Well, this is what fascism is. It is the complete and total control of the individual. The desire to basically say to the individual, nothing in your life matters. On an individual basis, you are now part of the whole, part of the nation. And the only meaning that you will find in your life is to become part of the nation. So what is a nation? A nation doesn't mean anything, right? The nation is basically just encapsulated by the leader that takes over, that claims that he, has this sort of access to the soul of the country, to the soul of the people. He never does, it's just a myth, but that's what they go for. On that basis, they take the right to control every aspect of your life, from who you talk to where you eat, to where you go to hang out with your friends. And what we're seeing now is a contemporary iteration of this process where you get corporations and the state operating in tandem, basically molded into one. But that isn't that rare. It's exactly the same thing in Nazi Germany. You look at the concentration camps that operated in Nazi Germany. There were private companies in those camps making use of that slave labor. Fascism often works with corporations, and it's doing the same now. That's the way in which they track what you do. That's the way in which they track who you talk to. They operate as each other's proxies.
Charles is an expert in the dark arts of surveillance who worked to set up democratic order in post-communist states. How did it go so wrong in Britain?
We're looking at all the wrong things when we look at Britain's crisis. There's a lot of concentration on data and how that's been used and manipulated. And what we haven't looked at is the power structures and the profit that lies behind this. For example, if we examine what actually happened, there's a company that's really very interested in selling passports and making it easy to provide visas for investment and so on. And historically, throughout the world, they've been working with this big data.
Hope you have the energy for another workout. You've been activated.
Just what I wanted to hear.
I've got the location from his GPS, and there's a load of CTOS surveillance around. Any number of cameras might have seen him.
Suppose we should check it out.
This is London calling.
Every year, the same old news. Exam results up, but opportunities down. Well, here at Ixotec, we believe in rewarding hard work. With entry-level positions, apprenticeships, and conversion courses, we can give you the start in life you've been looking for. Because at Ixotec, we don't just build homes, factories, and offices. We build careers.
Located the CTOS hub.
Waiting area stop resisting. Swat. Oh, I'm sorry! I'm sorry!
Done.
Uploading the CCTV footage to you now. Do we see our target?
Yeah, there he is. Clearly identifiable, too. If Albion saw this footage, he'd be pretty fucked.
Damn.
However, Albion's crime was also clearly recorded, which means we can turn this footage back around on them. We just have to wipe the backup file from the central CTOS servers to protect the witness's identity.
Forward me the coordinates. Good Lord. What peat bog did you crawl out of?
I'm getting thrown.
From Robert Peel's Bobbies to our first radio cars, we've been here to serve this city. And while times might have changed, our dedication hasn't. The Metropolitan Police. We've been protecting London since 1829.
Rogue drone here. Look for the hacker. Drone, begin searching.
What was that?
Search the area. A hacker's cracked that drone. What a fuck up. They've gone. Find the prick.
It's clear. Keep moving.
Drone, begin searching sequence.
No sign yet.
Urgent call. Possible hostile at your location. Received. Will engage if necessary. Control. I've identified an armed individual.
That's it. You're going down.
Good hide from me.
Any other patrols have eyes on the suspect, over? Received. We are trailing the target. Inbound. Stand by. Officer down. Officer struck by a vehicle. Suspect is unsighted.
As the hunger strike of 6 migrants currently being held at the Kennington Oval enters its 10th day, officials released a statement indicating that force-feeding procedures would commence in order to safeguard the lives of the protesters. International agencies have called the situation a humanitarian crisis. Join us on GBB tonight as we look at migrants, detention, and the prospects for a solution to this complicated and contentious issue.
The server room in this area is heavily guarded by Albion goons. Either they're protecting something, or it's Bring a Fascist to Work Day.
Don't like the sound of that.
We're probably not the only ones after this evidence. You'll have to beat them to it. Your comrade is now taking an Albion-mandated timeout. You're up.
I suppose it's on me to clean up their mess, then.
Let's lock down this vehicle, just to be safe.
Let's find this one.
Oh, my fucking head!
Begin search.
We're all clear over here.
I'm gonna find you.
There's the terminal. We can do the intrusion there. This is going to bring down a bunch of violent arseholes on you.
Area clear. Moving on.
Clear. Moving on. No. Sure they're still in the area. Don't see anything there. All clear in here. Moving on.
Must have got away. All right, let's wrap this up.
Stay in position.
Something's wrong here.
All that's locked down.
Someone's hacked this thing. Find them.
Clear. Moving on.
I'll go over there.
Clear. Moving on.
Integral to the security line.
Clear. Heading out.
Interrupting their service is illegal and puts the safety of the public in
Clear. Moving on.
I'll go over there.
Authorized access. Let's get down. Stay alert.
Check another area.
Damn, it's like they just vanished.
Lock it down.
I want them found.
They gotta be somewhere.
Lad. Prepare yourself.
I'm taking fire! Careful! Good fire!
Your friend's just been taken into Albion custody. So long as you don't cock up that badly, you'll be my favourite operative today.
Well, that's motivating. Let's go, Bags.
Ka-ching!
There's the terminal. We can do the intrusion there. This will trigger a heavy security response. I grabbed the evidence from the server and scrubbed the local copy. Know where they'll identify him now. Now get out of there so we can tell him the good news.
Hey, it's DedSec. We got that footage you were worried about. You could say it's Albion's problem now.
Really? I have my life back. Thank you. Can I buy you a scotch or something?
So, do you want to fight? Not me, just in general. For DedSec.
All right. I'm in. Let's have some fun.
I say again, all units, we have reports of a hostile in your area. Over.
Received. Let's keep this by the book. Over.
Can anyone see the suspect? Received. Returning to HQ. Over.
I've been monitoring the drone network. Mary Kelly has finally sent out the invitations to her slave market sale.
DedSec, it's Caitlin Lau. This is your specialty. Hack one of those drones and get the location where she's selling those poor microchipped people. Let's put an end to this.
Well, that was simple, even for you. Give me a moment to decipher the security codes.
So, Bagley, what do you have?
Mary Kelly is holding her sale at Hackney Baths. Opened in 1904, it was, as the name implies, a public sanitation facility. In today's more enlightened modern times, it's a slave trading market.
She mentioned foreign investors, so this is big. It means associates, clients, employees, anyone remotely involved in our organization. We're taking Mary Kelly down from within.
Inspector Lau wants to take her case against Mary Kelly to a contact in the Attorney General's office, which means gathering as much data as we can to make sure it has the leverage needed for them to prosecute.
The microchips are a huge part of this equation that we know almost nothing about. We need something tangible about these things. See if you can find anything. Blueprints, receipts, samples.
So, the plan is simple. Crash the Kellys' soiree, find out as much as you can, and, minor detail, try not to get killed.
Can't be too careful at the Bath team. Mary can kill all her captives with the push of a button. If we try to free them now, they're good as dead. She doesn't know we're on to her yet. That gives us the advantage.
What the fuck is that thing?
Received. Moving in hostiles' direction.
Somebody get up. Anyone. Just a scratch.
Control, we have an armed civilian. Over.
No.
Oh. Can we please have officers standing by? Over.
Even when I'm sober, I'm so gassy, right? But there's no car and no match. Stand down.
The suspect is out of the vehicle, maintaining visual. Ambulance urgently required at our location. Over.
Pursuing the target. Over.
Shit! I need help! Pressing target!
Any available units, please respond. Come in, dispatch. Immobilizing the suspect. All units, we are after the suspect.
Last known position.
Control, I've lost the target.
Known position.
Control, we have a seriously...
Your comrade is now taking an Albion-mandated timeout. You're up.
No Albion Jake is gonna nick this man. Let's go! Now what?
Don't just blunder in. Hack the building's CTOS hub and see what to expect once you're inside.
Ah, bless, bruv. Locked and loaded.
Get all the names, places, dates, whatever information you can in there. We need to build this case. And find a way to free those people.
I'll do what I can.
Aye, no one's here yet. Good thing, too. The champagne's leaked. And you know how these rich bastards like free plunk. We ain't up the teeth with it. Yeah, products primed and ready for sale, no worries. Nah, she ain't. Not for this lot, at least, which is fine with me. She's the boss and all, but... Exactly. Always on eggshells when she's around, you know. Come on, look at the camera. Straight. Right, that's good. Stand up now. and slowly turn around.
I don't want to do this. Please.
Get your fucking ass up. Fucking miserable. There's no way this bastard will sell. The buyers expect high quality stuff.
All right then, get him downstairs. We'll update the catalogue and put his stats online.
No, I'm sorry. I'll do what you say. Don't take me there, no!
Shut the fuck up!
Oh, fuck. What the shit?
Time to investigate.
Chances are good the basement will be locked. Chances are equally good that one of these knobheads left their access codes laying around somewhere. Thanks for the cellar key, knobhead.
Oh, that's bro.
You want a slap, huh?
It's time for me to go. We recommend you limit your time outdoors.
That does not bode well.
Yo, what you said?
Nah, I'm too old for this.
Turn your fucking eyes, you fucking shithole.
Stop this right now. Calm yourself, will ya?
Don't come round here again.
You need to learn some respect.
Okay.
Suck your mother.
Nobody talks to me like that.
Think you're What was that?
Crypto for days.
What? I'm on a shot, right? Oh, sorry. I'm not going to any trouble. You like that, fucker. I'm going to find Kelly territory. So all you're going to find here is trouble, motherfucker. So get the fuck out. Huh?
change the guitar. This year I learned how to take care of business. Next year I'll learn how to play the guitar. You're getting way too big for your boots. You're never too big for the boot. I got the big size close to my feet. Your face ain't...
Bruv, I'm all about the high life, but this is fucking revolting. I don't know how much more of this I can take.
Keep your head. If we try anything before disabling the microchips, Mary Kelly is liable to purge her inventory.
This is an option for extending your life. Add decades with a new heart. Kidneys, lungs, cornea. The goal...
Fuck me. So this is the Golden Goose. One-stop shop on the dark web for whatever you want. Drugs, weapons, organs, slaves. Bruv, let's burn it all to the fucking ground.
I suggest washing your hands after this. Well, here's something interesting.
Miss Kelly, why is our explosive shipment delayed? You've received the crypto.
Every penny, love. Must admit, I thought you was some trolls chatting shit in Mum's basement.
And what do you think now?
I think you're well funded. And my organisation could be implicated in something quite ghastly. I think the price just doubled.
True to your reputation. But we can offer you something more valuable than money.
What's that then?
Power. We can make you the Queen of London.
Queen, eh? A queen is sovereign, autonomous.
Unchecked. Release our shipment, and London will be yours to rule.
Well, I know a good deal when I hear one. Fireworks are on their way. Careful you don't burn yourselves now.
This is the nail in her coffin. Mary Kelly supplied the explosives for the bombings. Add that to the slaves and the organ market, she is done.
That's an interesting turn of events. So Mary isn't Zero Day, but she's involved. I have to admit, Zero Day's plan to cover their tracks was clever, and it worked. Even I didn't suspect this, and I suspect a lot of things.
Let's not lose sight of what we're doing here. We need everything on the Golden Goose for Caitlin's case. Bagley, were you able to recover any data?
This is a simple market site. I've recovered inventory lists, but not much that will help Inspector Lau's case.
Bagley, we need to find the website's servers. We can siphon the information Caitlin needs and shut this down before it goes fully online.
I'd love to, but the servers are rudely jumping all over the world. They're probably using a shuffle protocol and some kind of mixnet. I can work it out, obviously, but it will take me a few days.
Fuck. Only one here who might know how to get into the servers is that dickhead host upstairs.
We've got to track them down.
Your teammate is en route to hospital, where they'll be for the foreseeable future.
And I suppose you expect me to finish their work for them?
Instincts. I've got coordinates for the Golden Goose servers, and as a bonus, the microchip control relay. Both are at Neogate.
Nicely done, sweetie.
DedSec, we need that server data. Once we have it, I'll take it to the Attorney General's office. Mary Kelly is going down for all of this.
Well, we're damn sure not leaving those servers intact, or the control relay. We need to shut it down and free everyone who's been implanted with those infernal chips.
Next stop, Neogate. It seems Mary hid the Golden Goose service in the heart of a cybersecurity software company. I don't condone her actions, but I must applaud the method. There's a potential recruit you may want to check out. Pushing your location. Here's something fun. I was doing one of my routine head counts, and it turns out one of you is completely unaccounted for. Probably kidnapped.
Damn!
Quite. Fortunately, I took a look through our ever-expanding enemies list, and I think I've identified the culprit. Finding him should lead us to our missing operative.
On it. All right, I'm here.
Neogate hasn't been around for long, but they're leading the antivirus market. I bet the Kellys have something to do with this growing success. Regardless, we're about to destroy all of it.
Listen, I want that as bad as you do. But let's gather all the evidence we can before blowing it up. This is what we've been chasing after this whole time.
I suggest hacking the camera network to see what's what.
Possible suspect or suspects reported near your location. Understood, Control. Awaiting further instruction. Over.
Negative. No visual of the suspect.
Control, I've lost the target.
These feeds are from a sub-basement under the server room. Anyone up for some light entertainment?
You see, it contains a chemical cocktail. Botulinum, conotoxin, succinylcholine. Well, why go into specifics if you wouldn't even understand? Let's just say it took a lot of trial and error to get the mix right. Wouldn't want to kill him too quickly or contaminating the organs.
Oh my god, this is where they implant the microchips. Test them. Bagley, capture all this footage. It's all going into my case file.
Here's another. I'm glad to see they're trying to keep things sterile. Don't want to risk infection. One more.
At issue are the strong convulsions triggered by the microchips, and concern over the possibility of damaging the valuable merchandise, the eyes being the most vulnerable. Initial findings indicate that the microcharge may be the problem. Although the damage to the lower stem is minimal, it is enough to trigger strong convulsions in approximately...
That's enough, Bagley. We're done.
There's a special place in hell for all the people involved in this operation.
You've got all the Golden Goose data along with this footage. Plus, you have her conspiring and the bombings. That must be enough to put Mary away.
I hope so. Now, how about blowing that shit up and disabling those microchips?
Yeah.
Let's get real.
Open.
Yes, yes, well done.
Search the area!
Time to destroy the server and send Mary Kelly's little operation to hell. This should do it.
The microchips are no longer functioning. I think Kenny's golden goose is cooked.
Bagley, have you ever considered just not telling jokes?
Just leave the area before the same thing happens to you, all right?
You or me, friend?
We have enough, DedSec. I'm going to my contact in the Attorney General's office right now. No time to waste. Mary Kelly is finally going down. Thanks.
Don't let us down, Caitlin.
That's good for Caitlin, but shouldn't we do something about all the people that still have chips in them?
Any second now, Mary Kelly is going to realize that her personal slaves are no longer slaves and more like potential witnesses. We should apprehend her before she turns them into definite corpses.
We can't risk that happening. It might throw a spanner in Caitlin's plans. But we need to help those last few people she's threatening.
The Kelly stronghold is at the Sandstone residence. I've marked it on your map. There's a potential recruit you may want to check out. Pushing your location.
You look like someone who wants to make a difference.
You part of DedSec? So I have some intelligence for you.
Go on.
Me and my team got sacked a short while ago. Hundreds of us. Got our notice all at once. They said we were being replaced.
How dreadful.
Me? I'm fine. But still, something's wrong about the whole thing. How the hell do 300 skilled tech workers all get replaced instantaneously? Something dodgy's going on.
And you'd like DedSec to investigate this replacement?
Yep. Listen, help me with this and I'll return a favour. I always do.
Rents and housing prices have risen steeply, and the ranks of the home...
Mary's possibly going on a rampage of cleaning house, and she still has control over the microchips in her vicinity. We need to disable them from her security system if we don't want all the help to die.
Okay.
Sniff around. Find who's doing this.
stop fucking back!
Well, that's dealt with. Yeah. Done and done. Have a look at this. Come on, scum! Bring it on then, fuck! Come! Peter! Bloody hell.
Right. Well, at least the chips are disabled. Mary has sealed herself in her office downstairs, but the mainframe will repower the elevator. Oh, and guards are on the lookout, so do try to survive.
Grand.
You need to stay near the mainframe long enough so I can reactivate the lift to Mary's office.
Bloody shit, stop! Work. I'm in my office. Come exterminate the vermin. Peter's down. Get your useless asses down here and end these cockroaches. Watch out for this
Shoot through this, you fellas. Where the fuck? Better find
Where's everyone? Come over here! Do your fucking job!
Come out and fight, you fucking pansy. Right, get me out of it. See how you like this?
Done. The elevators are operational and you can access Mary's office now. And Inspector Lau is on channel. None too happy, I'm afraid.
DedSec, what the hell are you doing over there? We had a deal. We do this my way. That's why we gathered all that proof. I have the paperwork we need.
Is your paperwork going to stop her killing her slaves? The woman's a mad dog, Lau.
We don't have time to fucking discuss this again. Get in there and stop her from doing anything drastic. I'm on my way.
Come on then. I don't need no fucking microchip to gut you filthy bastards! Oh. Dead sick, is it? At least your timing's good.
The police are coming for you, Mary.
Oh, I am counting on it, love. Everyone freeze! Back away from her. Mary Kelly, you're under arrest. Take me in, Inspector. I'll throw myself on the mercy of the bleeding court. But don't plan on me staying around very long. You lot! I gave you purpose when this city spit you out! We'll be seeing each other again very soon. Stop! You don't think she's gonna let you scum take her white whale?
Who are you protecting? The system or the people?
Promise us. Promise us. She won't go free.
Go. I'll take care of this.
Well, DedSec, you got your wish. Mary won't be walking away from this or anything else. I wanted to do this the right way, but after everything I've seen, I guess I couldn't let her live.
She had it coming, Lau. And it's all she deserved. For the lives she destroyed, for Angel. You did the right thing.
She treated people like animals, and soon enough she was slaughtered like one. If you ask me, that's fitting.
I don't know. That was some version of justice, but not mine. At least, I didn't think it was when we started all of this.
Well, the Queen may be dead, but there are plenty of Clan Kelly peons willing to take up the mantle.
You're right about that, Bagley. I will keep my ear to the ground. I hear about more Clan Kelly shenanigans, you'll be the first to know. You're good partners, DedSec. Let's keep it going.
In just short years, London has seen 15% of its workforce made redundant, and another 20% are expected to be added in the next 5 years, as artificial intelligence advances on nearly every sector of the economy. Tonight on GBB, we examine how the new age of automation is affecting the lives of Londoners who have lost or are about to lose their livelihoods.
I've taken the liberty of perusing the shipping manifests. Clan Kelly took possession of 3 crates originating from Cairo.
Filled with Kronos X, I'd wager. Let's bust up this little drug party, shall we?
About that. The crates have some kind of trap mechanism that releases nerve gas when tampered with. Surprisingly creative security measure. Normally they rely on burly lads with sacks of doorknobs.
Fortunately, destroying things without touching them is one of my fortes.
The lot. That'll make the streets marginally cleaner. Get out of there. Well, the supply is taken care of, but the supply line is still functional.
I can help with that. Clan Kelly gets their Kronos X out of Cairo through a broker. Abby Tran. I found out through an informant that she accompanied the latest shipment.
Then we might be able to find her at the shipyard.
We need to keep that rubbish off the streets.
Not too bad for a first go, if I do say so myself.
You wouldn't have been recruited if DedSec thought you'd be killed that easily.
Was that a compliment?
Don't mind Bagley. He's the best. Gets us out of most scrapes. You did good.
This is the shipyard where Clan Kelly received the Kronos X. Time to find Abby Tran and make sure she doesn't broker any more deals.
I've looked into this drug. It was developed for the military. In low doses, it heightens reflexes, lowers response times, turns soldiers into killing machines.
That's not exactly the sort of thing you just put on the streets. Perhaps the Kellys intended to use it to sharpen up their goons.
What? Get on the ground. Do it!
Gunfire! Oh, taste, lad! Hold it! Shit! I'm getting spotted here! Standing in drone! I need cover!
Give yourself up! Fucking hell!
Target's not here.
You should be able to find Abby Tran somewhere nearby. Time to put an end to Abby Tran's dealings with Clan Kelly. Take her out. Well, Abby Tran won't be brokering any drug shipments in that state.
Great work. Kronos X was on the verge of becoming a huge problem. You've saved lives by keeping it off the streets.
And we stuck it to Clan Kelly in the process. Not bad, if I do say so.
We're not done by a long shot. But this is a step in the right direction.
It's hard being this stylish. It truly is.
Every year, the same old news. Exam results up, but opportunities down.
All units.
Well, here at Ixotec, we believe in rewarding hard work.
In your area.
With entry-level positions, apprenticeships, and conversion courses, we can give you the start in life you've been looking for. Because at Ixotec, we don't just build homes, factories, and offices. We build careers.
Control, I can't see the suspect. Please advise. Suspect has crossed the checkpoint. Over.
Sneaking around, couple girls used to hate, but now they're ringing me now. Gold rings on some pimp shit, yeah, they're feeling me now. Whoa, funny but serious. I'll be in my room watching back to
Control. Let's put out an APW. We're getting nowhere here.
As mandated by the new security.
I'm just doing my things. Couple real women, couple real dudes. Yeah.